There are few openings as powerful or legendary as the opening moments of Final Fantasy VII. Not only are we introduced to characters, but we're introduced to the setting, and most importantly, to me anyways, the music. Let's go down memory lane and explore how music enhances the opening experience of Final Fantasy VII. Remember that this game was the first Final Fantasy to use 3D computer graphics, and the first Final Fantasy to not release on a Nintendo Entertainment System. So this game and its opening signaled a new beginning just by existing. We start with a cinematic view of the cosmos. Sweeping camera movement, soft droning tones that make us feel like the universe and the multitude of stars are humming, singing in their own language, breathing life, breathing existence. Eventually, though, we come to see that the stars are what appears to be Mako. I refuse to say Mako, sorry about it. Leaking out of a pipe, with a young woman seemingly praying. This moment is when we have our first shift. Strings play a sustained upper register long note with what feels like a xylophone playing 3 simple notes. Funny, in a very simple way, this is a rather innocent melodic idea. As Aerith continues to walk, we hear the resolution of this tiny motif. It exudes purity, a sense of peacefulness, or slumber even, in an otherwise busy and dirty and loud world. We hear that world come to life as the scene plays out. The drumming and the pulsating and the heavy moving of machinery. Midgar comes to life before our eyes as we're thrust onto the title theme of Final Fantasy VII. The horns take over and we hear this proclamation of hope. Almost. Yet with every repeat of that horn, the echo sounds more menacing and less enthusiastic as we go. As the glory of Shinra fades away, the camera pivots down to a train coming to a stop, and instantly, we are in a new song and new melodic idea. The bombing run is in full effect. We hear urgency. We hear desperation. We hear confusion. We hear this ragtag group of terrorists, a bit scattered, a bit disorganized, but completely serious and hell-bent on achieving their mission. Alongside them, they have a mercenary for hire, an ex-soldier. He's confronted by 2 guards who fire on him but don't stand a chance against that giant sword he carries. A small but awesome detail here is that we don't thrust into battle music until much later in this bombing run sequence, which is a terrific stroke of genius because even though battle music wants us to get amped up, I believe that if we were to disrupt this current music of desperation and a bit of organized chaos, it would actually deter the audience, in this case you and I, to be able to appreciate the stakes. It would take us out of the moment, so not having a musical shift keeps the focus on the task at hand. And that keeps the stakes super high, which for storytelling purposes is extremely important. As Cloud twirls his Buster Sword, we launch into the melodic core of this particular theme. Horns blasting, repeating note patterns, strings sustaining and sliding up to the upper register. This music both showcases Cloud's abilities, but also continues to remind us how serious this mission is to Avalanche. The cascading strings that sound like falling leaves showcase just that tiny bit of insecurity and worry. Barrett running up to the group, reminding them to never travel as a pack. The music never ceases here as we run towards that north reactor, not during battle and not while walking towards our destination. It's only when Cloud reaches the inside of the reactor that the music changes to this repetitive droning lower piano. Barrett lets us know that Shinra is sucking the blood out of the planet. The music represents the danger that this Mako reactor and Shinra bring to the world and their nefarious and violent pursuits. This bell melody reminded me a bit of Sephiroth's theme in a lot of ways, the echoing phrases which make you connect to how vile the company is, how important Avalanche's mission is, the chorus chanting for the pain of the planet and the evil of Shinra. And aside from Let the Battle Begin, which is an exceptional battle theme, we only have 2 tracks here. When the countdown starts and our battle with the Guard Scorpion begins, we're thrust right back into the bombing mission. And this ends when the reactor, spoilers, eventually explodes. Bookending this mission with bombing run at the beginning and at the end is a wonderful way to build and resolve tension while using the same track. And I think the musical tension, gameplay, and cinematic storytelling is absolutely why this opening has become absolutely legendary and truly a part of the reason for why Final Fantasy VII is lauded as one of the greatest video games of all time. Music plays such a vital role in storytelling and world building. Hearing intention through music is how we see beyond pixels and polygons, but also how we connect with and respond to the experiences right in front of our eyes. Check out this video where I talk about why video game music is so important. See you later.